Salutations friends, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm excited to review Vacation from Vacation. This is a sunscreen brand that has been touted as having the world's best smelling sunscreen, and they have released a scent. I've seen marketing for this forever, and I finally decided to purchase a bottle of this and review it for you guys. So if you'd like to know what I think about this, then keep watching. I know a little bit more about this. This is supposed to be inspired by the Vacation Sunscreen Company's famous scent. I actually have no experience with that sunscreen brand, but I do actually really love the smell of sunscreen. And I've seen ads for this pop up everywhere. For transparency purposes, I did purchase this. This was not sent to me to review. I also think that this was really cool that they partnered with ARQUISTE and the perfumer for ARQUISTE to create this fragrance. I'm going to read to you a little bit about the overview of this fragrance, and then I will review it for you guys. Now this is 30 ml and full retail price, you're looking at spending $60. I wouldn't say this is an extremely expensive bottle of perfume, but I also am not going to say that it's super affordable for 30 ml. It's around the designer fragrance price point when you consider that it's 30 mils and you're spending $60. So think maybe fragrances from like Versace or Marc Jacobs or Dolce & Gabbana. So as I review this fragrance, if it's worth the price point and its quality, I'm going to be reviewing this against designer fragrances. Even though this isn't a designer fragrance, its price point is around the designer price point range. So I'm going to be reviewing it based on that. Now the overview of this is kind of interesting, and I love prompts like this. So the overview is Vacation by Vacation for all genders immerses the wearer in the inimitable, I can't read out loud, sunscreen experience where they may be, mixing classic sunscreen notes, coconut, banana, pineapple, orange blossom with classic poolside notes, pool water, pool toy, swimsuit lycra. Vacation is your best poolside memories sprayable on demand. And the notes in this, at the top you have petitgrain incense, coconut water, and coconut milk. I will be getting into those most definitely. At the heart you have bergamot, solar musk, banana, and pineapple. And at the base you have a pool water accord, a swimsuit lycra accord, and a sea salt accord. I've talked to you guys before about I love creativity in perfumery. I love cheekiness. I love things that are fun and cool, that are translated in a very wearable way. And I think that this does it brilliantly. I also love the marketing for this. So right off the bat, this does smell like a beachy, just fun fragrance. So if you're looking for something nostalgic, something fun, something transportive, this actually, I think, fits the bill. I can't sit here and tell you if this is identical to the sunscreen because I don't have experience with it. But as a fragrance that is supposed to be reminiscent of sunscreen and swimsuits and pool toys, as somebody who grew up being dragged to the beach, and I have the complexion of cottage cheese, I have had my fair share of sunscreen just basically dumped on me. I had to. I burn in the middle of the night. I get sunburns so bad. I have to put on a lot of bronzer when I film, so that way I literally do not look like just like a jug of whole milk. It's like I have a very, very, very almost translucent complexion. So sunscreen and the smell of sunscreen is something I'm very familiar with. And also my dad was a surfer. I didn't really like going to the beach, but the smell of the beach and salt, and then going to pools at hotels, so like the smell of chlorine and pool toys and swimsuits, that is something that I grew up with, actually, those smells. So this is a very nostalgic smell for me. Now I will say that if you smell this like this, just on the cap, and the immediate smell when you burst this on your skin. Why did I say burst? Spray this on your skin. It's going to smell super fruity, kind of like a pina colada. You're going to get a lot of like pineapple and juiciness and coconut, and it's really creamy, and I like that a lot. But what I like is that that doesn't stay. And I think that what this kind of turns into is what the prompt is, which is this kind of really nostalgic, kind of retro feeling, beautiful, playful, and just kind of not taking itself too seriously, but still really good beachy scent. Is this the best fragrance you're ever going to smell in your life? Probably not. But I don't think that that's a bad thing. Sometimes fragrances don't need to be taken seriously. And if a fragrance decides to not take itself seriously and just kind of fall into the fun, whimsical idea of what it's supposed to be, those are the most successful, and that is what this fragrance is. Like I said, I haven't smelled the sunscreen of this, so I don't know. But I like the idea that this brand is like, we're going to have fun with this fragrance, and we're going to work with somebody notable to create the best fragrance that it can be, but we're still going to have a lot of fun with this fragrance, and you can really smell that. I would describe this at the dry down as being a semi-aquatic fragrance that has some nice sea salt kind of skin-like scent to it in the background that really focuses on this nice, almost stereotypical sunscreen scent. You know, that whatever sunscreen you smelled, that's what it smells like. But it has a nice coconut, milk and water aspect to it. Now, coconut is one of those notes that I find in fragrances can make a fragrance a winner or make a fragrance just not smell good on the skin. And the idea of a coconut milk can make something very lactonic, can make something very fruity, can make something very creamy. And coconut water can make something very tropical, can make something very refreshing, it can make something very light and have a nice undertone of fruitiness. So the addition of the coconut milk and the coconut water, I think, balances this out in a way that really adds this kind of tropical, transportive fruitiness that works really nicely with the sea salt and all these kind of more novelty, fun accords that add this kind of nostalgic, fun, creative, cheeky kind of undertones to a sunscreen fragrance that feels just very nice, very whimsical, and very playful. I like this fragrance a lot. It smells really, really good on the skin. You're gonna mostly be getting a mix of fruits, coconut and pineapple, salt, and this really just kind of stereotypical sunscreen fragrance on your skin. But that's what this is supposed to be, and the addition of these kind of novelty accords give this a fun little playfulness in the background that you do pick up, and in a way that it doesn't smell like some cheap sunscreen scent, but as something a little bit more creative and inspired and deliberate. And I think that this is really fun. Great fragrance if you want to get into the mood of a vacation, or if you're looking for a beachy scent to take you into the summertime. But I also find that it isn't so heavy on this stereotypical what people consider sunscreen to smell like, that if you were to wear this, people would be like, are you wearing too much sunscreen? A really nice balance of, again, fruits and a nice balance of salts and these novelty accords that come together to make this something tropical, transportive, and fun, and a successful fragrance. And I think that this is just something I really enjoy wearing. As the price point goes, I think this is very successful actually for the price point. I think that the quality of the liquid in here in regards to how it smells is, I'm really comparing the coconut. I've smelled some very expensive coconut fragrances that literally smelled like a coconut air freshener that you would put in your car, that have that almost weird kind of sharpness to it that you're like, do not put this on my skin. It smells nice in my car. Do not put this on my skin. And these are very expensive fragrances. And some more inexpensive coconut fragrances, they smell good, but they smell more like coconut scented products. And those are fine and they work well, and the price point of them is acceptable, so they're good scents. But what I like about this is this smells like a true kind of nice blend of a slight creamy coconut milk and a refreshing aquatic coconut water. And the blend of those being really nice and agreeable and kind of fresh on the skin with this nice sea salt in here, just I think is the nice balance and blend that takes this fragrance as being a sunscreen scent and turns it into an inspired fragrance that I think is really successful and really beautiful. I also like the performance of this fragrance. I wouldn't say that this is the longest lasting fragrance, but it doesn't have unforgivable longevity. I get about 4 to 6 hours on my skin. Now the fruits and salt are going to last longer than the sunscreen and the more novelty accords. So I find that the saltiness and the fruitiness are going to last about 6 hours. The sunscreen lasts about 4. So the longer you wear this, you're going to get the nice blend of the sunscreen and the kind of tropical, beautiful experience. And in the last few hours, you're left with this kind of aquatic, fruity fragrance that actually smells really nice. It smells beautiful just with that on its own. So I do really enjoy this fragrance. If you're looking for something fun to wear to add to your fragrance collection, and you're looking for a beachy scent that not everybody has, that's not crazy expensive but isn't overpriced, I do think Vacation is really, really worth checking out. That's just my thought on this scent. At the end of the day, it's fun, I like it. Am I gonna wear it? Absolutely, I'm wearing it today. And I enjoy this one a lot. I think it's actually worth the hype it's gotten. It is not the most groundbreaking fragrance out there, but I do find that exactly what it's marketed as, that's exactly what it is. I think its price point is acceptable, and I think its performance is pretty good. So if you're looking for something to get you in the mood for vacation, or something fun to take with you when you're going on your holiday, or if you want to get in the vacation mood because you live in some place where you don't get to enjoy the beach or poolside activities, this is a great scent. But it is not so gimmicky that it feels like you're trying too hard. I think it is the perfect balance of cheeky and fun and creative and innovative and wearable. So that is my thoughts on Vacation from Vacation. So let me know what you guys think below. Have you tried this fragrance? Do you agree with my review? Do you disagree with my review? Let me know in the comment section below. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.